Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Salim Kasmani once again in the Mask YouTube channel. Today's video title is Basic ASP.NET C# in web form using Visual Studio 2013. This video is in 6 parts. For better understanding, I request everyone to watch all the 6 parts. If you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell button, share it, and if you like it, not like it also. So let's start. In the last video I explained to you how to delete a record from the database table. Here is the table, contact, and this is the database, and connection string is my connection string. And today I will explain to you how to modify the record. For that I will go to the right hand side, Solution Explorer, Part 1, right click the Part 1, Add, New Item, I will select Web Form, I will give the name, I will say Modify Form, I click Add. Okay, we got the form here. Now for modifying the record, we need the same format how we created the form. For that, what I will do is I'll go to the form, create, here it is, and I'll copy from here because we need all this design as it is. Again, for that I will go and copy from here everything from top to bottom until the end. Control C, I'll go to modify form, I'll go to the source and I'll select this part, Control V. So we got it all, everything ready. Instead of wasting the time in preparing all these things, I'll just delete this one. Now we want to modify, so for that we need one more row. Right click, insert row above, enter ID number. We need a text box, we'll click here, we'll paste it here. We'll give the name text box ID. That is text box, we'll give the ID text box ID. Okay, here we will write down, this is not button submit now, this is delete edit button, or edit button you can say. Okay, and here instead of submit we will write down update. We'll remove this. Okay, now everything is ready. For that, first we need to see the record, same like what we did it for the delete command. For that we will go to the toolbox here, data. In the data you can see SQL data source. We'll click here, and also we'll drag the grid view. This is the grid view. First we will configure the data source. For that, right click the arrow, click the arrow, configure data source, my connection string, next, then say next and finish. So the SQL data source is configured with this connection here, my connection string. Now we will configure the grid view with this SQL source. For this, just click here, click the arrow and click here. So it's already configured. You can see the ID number, F name, L name, this. Now what exactly we want? When a person enters the same ID, this particular ID here and all the details, it should update here in the same ID number. For that, we'll double click the update. Okay, as I explained earlier, same we had to do what? I'll do first here SQL connection. You cannot see this because we had not used the reference. Using system.data.sql client and using system.configuration. Now we'll add a SQL connection here. For that, SQL connection CON is equal to new SQL connection configuration manager. Here it is, dot connection strings, then bracket, double quotes, and we will write down this connection string, my connection string. Dot connection string and semicolon. This is how we give the connection string. Now we will open the connection string, that is CON, C capital CON dot open and semicolon. Now I will copy from the insert form and I will paste it here because we need to insert the record same as it is, but it is in update form. And the changes is this. You can see here SQL. In the SQL command you will see instead of insert it is update. Contact. Where to update? In the contact here. Set F name as text box F name. What is this text box? Modify form. This is text box. F name, ID, ID name, ID number, F name, L name, email address. This is the text form. Text name, F name is equal to text box F name, L name is equal to text box L name. In between each field there is a comma to separate the field. Then we say email address is equal to text box email dot text. Country is equal to drop down list dot selected item dot value dot toString. We are bringing it in the string format. Then gender. What is variable gender? VAR gender. We gave the variable. I hope you remember this. We gave the variable gender, this one. If radio button female dot checked, then VAR gender is equal to female. Else if radio button male dot checked, VAR gender is equal to male. So, and same thing we do it for variable education. The difference is if checkbox degree dot checked. What I mean by checkbox degree, this is checkbox degree, this is checkbox diploma, this is checkbox school. If checkbox degree dot checked, variable education plus is equal to checkbox degree dot text. By any chance, if anybody click checkbox degree and diploma, so because of plus and equals to, it will not delete, it will not erase the degree, it will accept degree and diploma. And by any reason if they give 3 of them, then it will accept degree, diploma and schooling. So if checkbox school dot checked, variable education plus is equal to checkbox school dot text. What I did here, variable gender and education is equal to variable education, where ID number is equal to text box ID. Here it is, text box ID dot text. Now since this is a text and this is an integer, and this is text, so I am converting this by giving the function convert, convert dot to integer 32 text box ID dot text to string, and then I say comma, I want this command to run in this connection string. Where is this connection string? Here it is. We open this connection string. What is this? We assign the connection string to CON. Here also we have to correct it. It will execute the command and then the connection will be closed, and after update I want the complete form to be clear again. For that I gave this text box ID dot text is equal to empty double quotes, means empty all. At the end I say grid view 1 dot data bind just to refresh the table. Okay, now one more thing I want to do in this, we will add a refresh button, reset button, copy, paste, so we get the same format, only we will change it to reset, and we will give the button ID reset. Now what I will do here, I want when I click this one, I want this to be clear again. For that I will double click this, I will just copy all this, Control C, I will go to modify again. In the events I must clear this first. In the events, okay, remember this is the events. On click it was written there, this one, we don't want anything else, we want empty, so that we can create a new one for reset. Double click reset and I say I paste it here. So when I click the reset button, what happen, it will run this, it will execute this procedure, and with the help of this procedure all this text box will be clean, even the checkbox and male and gender. So let's run it and see whether it's working or not. I will press F5. Okay, we have the record 2. Now 1 is XYZ ABC, 6 is XYZ GGG. I will change it. Let's say 6, and I will write down FB, and I will write down LB. I will say the email address, this one. Instead of female I will make it male, and I will say school because this is degree and school, and I will say update. Let's see, it's updating. See, so it's working fine. Now if I say again this and this, I want to reset, it's all clear. If I say by mistake this, reset, all clear. That's all for today's. Thank you. This video is in 6 parts. For better understanding, I request everyone to watch all the 6 parts. If you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell button, share it, and if you like it,